Welcome. And yes, you may have noticed I did make it my wallpaper because I thought it looks decent. I thought it looked, especially with that, it gave it a bit of skill. And if you still don't know what I'm talking about, check the portfolio. just first link in the comment section. But anyways, I know what you're here for, and if you're still wondering why I'm having three Blender versions here, it's not because I like Blender so much, haha. It's because Blender 4.3 actually has a lot of stable stuff. I still have a lot of stable blend files in there that don't work in Blender 4.5 and Blender 4.4. So don't worry about that right now. Let's just get this working, right? So you may have come across this video on your Instagram. Of course, this is not the full video, but I just wanted to show this snippet right here. So in that video, we have a system that oh yeah, don't forget about the portfolio. But we have a system that literally does this at the beginning. That gets, I call it text swapping, and it's a pretty simple system. It's not that heavy. Of course, I need to modify it to look a little better, and with this system you never have to look into geometry nodes. I'm only doing this for the video, but I'm probably gonna make a node group. By the time you're watching this video, it should be a node group, and I'll probably put it on Gumroad or something. But anyways, yes, so we do have this text swapping thing over here, but it gets a little more complicated than that. I thought it was just going to be this simple, but it gets more complicated where I even have to use the repeat zone in a for each element zone. And I'm so glad we have a for each element zone, because if we didn't have, I don't know if you can see this, but if we didn't have this node, I would have to use 2 repeat zones and regurgitate 7 iterations over and over again. And if you don't know what that means, you don't have to worry about it. Again, this is just for this YouTube video. If you want to go straight into the work, I have the same tutorial file on Gumroad, so you don't have to worry about understanding all of this. It's over there. Anyways, yeah, so there's that system, and there's this one, and finally there is this one. So in this case, what I did, and when you get this file, you can just cut one off and work on an individual one. Of course, you can set their color here, but you can work on this on an individual level. It's the magic button that I was messing around with to get this effect, to get that effect. It was what I was messing around with, and after doing that, oh, this is something really cool. If I push this a little bit forward and offset it like that, it makes something even cooler. Like do you see this? This could be very useful, but of course, that's geometry nodes for you. It is limitless at what you can do. Geometry nodes, okay, it is limited. I won't even lie to you. Like, there's some things that I wish we could get. I'm so glad we got the closure nodes, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically, do I have it on? Yes, this right here. It's a little unstable at the moment, and by unstable I mean I don't understand how to use it yet. But I'm so glad we got this, because node trees, like if I show you, do I have a node tree that I could show you? Yes. Okay, so I have this. I don't want to be spending too much time on this, but I do have this fireworks thing I worked on a long time ago. And if I had closure nodes, all of this would be in a closure, and just simulate the simulation nodes thing would look like this. Like, it would be so short, and I'm so glad we got that. But let's stick to why we're here, right? Let's stick to why we are here. So yes, this does that. It's a text swap tool that has a lot of functionality. Again, when you get this, it's going to be a lot cooler. And by cooler, I mean it's going to be one node. It'll probably be a modifier, just like you see how you can change the colors here. You'll be able to change the colors. You'll be able to modify as much as I think is necessary. And if you want to do anything cooler, something like this, I don't know, like you can make it jitter. You can come in and tweak all these values. I'll expose the values that you can tweak and not have things break like that. I mean, that does look cool, doesn't it? But yes, I will leave as much of this open as you may need, because I alone can't have fun with this, and I'm sure somebody out there could make something really, really cool with this, and you don't have to make it yourself, because I already did that for you. So I hope you enjoy this tool. Let's move on to the next one. So this next one is quite intuitive. There's no zones, no vector math, except for this, but it's that's not considered vector math, to be honest, because I'm only using one. Okay, I'm only using one axis, so yeah. Okay, okay. Let's just focus on what we're here for. So this one is already a modifier, but I think you can already see how this works, right? So it types it out. All I have to do is just put all the words that I want in here, and from a factor of 0 to 1, it is going to offset it for me. It is going to, well, type it down for me on a factor of 0 to 1. I can also make that a value. I don't have to use this. I could use a map range node here and then change that to a value if that's how you want to do it. For every character, for every integer is a character. That would be also interesting. But my favorite so far is this one. It took some time figuring out, and yes, it is a little complicated, even for me. Like, the worst part was this right here. Well, no, it was this right here. I didn't do it back here. So basically what this does is it gets me the midpoint of all this geometry, but then puts them all together. It's going to be complicated to explain. It's either going to take too long or it's going to be confusing, and I'm not trying to confuse you. Again, this won't be looking like this. You never have to open this again. I will make it a modifier, so all you have to do is just mess around this side. But just to show you what it does the same thing. We have a text swap, but it has that middle mark. Again, let me show you what it does in the video. So in the video, we clearly see it. I'm just waiting. We clearly see it come from the left to the right. Does it clearly show? Yeah, it clearly shows it. It comes from the left to the right, just like it does right here, in a very cool way. So what it does is it goes on every character, changes it first, and then changes the color of it. How cool is that? And the other cool thing is, of course, I'm going to make these colors exposed in the modifier panel because I care so much for you, but also because, where is it? Is it this? Nope. Is it this? Kinda, but yes, of course, I'm gonna put a seed on it so that you can change the color of the before and the after, and a couple other attributes like character extrusion, block size. This is a very, very interesting one, but of course it relies on another one, on another piece of geometry. So it's not just this box that you can work with. You can work on anything, really. I just like the box. I just like the model. It was very simple. All I had to do was just, I won't tell you how I did it. You'll figure it out. And the box I'm instancing it from is, or the cube in this case, is right over here. So it's not a real instance, or it's not something that's procedurally created. I know I do a lot of proceduralism, but this is something I modeled very quickly, fairly quickly, and I'm sure somebody could do a lot better than I did. Otherwise, that is it for this video. I love working on this, and I'd love to, if you have a project that you were working on, please hang me a bud. Like, literally, I've given you my portfolio. You can check it out. You can text me on my Instagram. And hold on, did I leave that up? No. Yeah. Again, you can text me on my Instagram. You can email me, you can leave a comment and I email you or text you on your Instagram or whatever. I have a lot of cool projects that I'm working on currently, and I just wanted to give these assets away before I get on those projects. So I hope you liked this video. I hope this was insightful. Also, I'm trying to make a a course here on YouTube about text, and I feel like this is a neat way to get into it, because there's some things that geometry nodes can and can't do, but there's some things that it's so superior at, and I'm sure there's some things in geometry nodes that even Houdini struggles with. So, and I know that's big to say, but I really want to make a course to showcase the power of geometry nodes and why it makes Blender so superior. And my dog is not having it right now. But yeah, I think. Okay, never mind, guys. But just this, I really want to start a text course. Can I show you something? A little something. Oh, please don't. Do I have it here? No, it's cool but useless. Yes, there's some things like this. Like this is so. This took me some time to figure out, but when I did, it was like so incredibly easy. I was like, how did I know how to do that? Geometry nodes can do cool things like this. Like if you'd been on my Instagram, then you'd probably seen this. Yeah, if you've been on my Instagram, all the project files are here. Like I want to do all of this. I want to put all of this out there so that people can have it, because I'm not gonna use it. And if you know how to work them, then you'll be able to have a strong portfolio. Of course, this is me messing around with some project files and stuff like that I found online. But a lot of the things I do are original. Wow, my English is going away because it's 1 a.m. in the morning. If you haven't noticed, thank you very much. But yes, I do have a lot of cool projects coming in. This is what we were working on. Yes, this is my portfolio, me trying to work on my portfolio. Currently, these all I have on Behance. I'm working on this as well. I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done. I think I got inspiration from a Photoshop thing I saw a long time ago, but who cares? Yes, I'm imagining all of these things animating into place. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, just casual, chill. I hope it'll look nice. This is a project I got from. By the way, you can leave the video if you're already tired. But this is a project I got from Riverdale, like my first few days or weeks of Blender. I stumbled upon this video and I created this, and I was super happy. I was like, how am I able to do this? And I made a video. Yes, I did make a video, and I